Hello, it's 8 o'clock. Hello, it's 8 o'clock. What are you guys laughing at? What are you guys laughing at? Well, hello, whoever's out there. One person, and that's me on my phone for now. Well, hello, me, myself, and I. Oh, I just got this hoodie. It's a local high school hoodie. And I think I'm going to have to cut this right here. But anyway, how's everybody? I don't know if I even need that, but oh, how's everybody doing today? Keep saying that. I'll have to forgive if it's a little wobbly. I'm trying a different stand tonight. So we'll see what. There we go. I still have to set up all my shelving and see what's there. Yeah. All right. Oh, hold on. Okay. So I was trying to think about what to include in all this. I don't know how long this is going to be. My kids are in the other room doing whatever it is they do. I don't know. But in my shop at sangaspiritualjourney.com, as of Saturday, I'm launching a new deck, and here's all my other decks up here. Let's see. Up there's my collection as it is right now, plus Erica the Dork Witch is in the house. Hello. I am adding Celtic Tree Oracle, which I bought when
my sister and I went shopping when she was here over the summer. I can't believe that was already, feels like forever ago and not so long ago, all at the same time. So, Celtic Tree Oracle. So let's take a look. I don't have an overhead camera set up right now, so I will just share a visual. And then, hey, Erica, if it's just you and me in here all night, I'll pull a couple cards for you. Yeah. My brain is scattered. It's been a long day. It's been chaotic at my day job, and I've just felt a pull to Oracle cards today in the last couple of days. So it's a relatively little deck. Two. Let's see. It does have a guidebook. I suppose I could count the cards. There's not that many. But this book is really cool. Maybe 20, 25 cards. And I have yet to actually sit down and read like the extra bits in the book. But they have introduction to the Celtic Tree divination system. And like this lettering and wording. It's kind of always been a quiet goal of mine to learn, well, Welsh, maybe Celtic. I don't, whatever. But I'm intrigued by these ancient like ways of life and languages. But always just quietly, my sister might not even know that about me, but yeah, quietly in the back of my head, just kind of learning what I can when I come across it. So they have your birth tree, and each card has one of those symbols, or like Veda. I apologize. I didn't do a lot of research. I was planning on it, but I didn't have, the Ogum. I was planning on doing it when I got out of work at 5-ish, but I didn't get out of work at 5-ish. I got out of work at dinner time when we ate at 7 o'clock, and then spent some time with the family, and then logged on here. So we'll learn together in the same timeline. How about that? So these are the 25 types of plant or tree that is in this deck. And it's got links, and I'm thinking now I'll learn more about it and then do a more thorough follow-up video to this with more detailed information about how this all works. But do you see these symbols? So these symbols are on each card. So there's the plant, and then the Celtic name, and then the symbol of that Ogum. I'm super resource. I'm oh my God. I'm a very reliable resource of information on this, as you can tell clearly. I'm an expert on the nature of the nature cards, but in interpreting the messages, I feel a little more pulled to that, a little more connected to that. So these are all out of order because I've used this personally, privately, and shuffling them. The back of them is the Celtic knot. It's pretty cool. There was one, Erica, what was the one that I'm convinced This is the tree that we have outside in the backyard. But my neighbor insists it's like a dogwood or a cottonwood, and I don't think he's right. I think was it an aspen? I can't remember. Let me see if I can find it. I like these are big cards, and they're like thick, and they're not, poplar ash, maybe. Yeah. They're like good and thick and smooth. They don't stick to each other. I mean, they did when it was a new deck, but Court Ivy, I like that. Oh, here it is. Poplar Aspen. Ida White Poplar Aspen. This one. That's quite literally it's a little more pointy, right? Because the leaves that are on our tree in the backyard have a little bit of a more round edge or point up at the top. But out of curiosity, let's look at what this is. Number 19. Ada White Poplar Aspen. 19. So in the interpretations, like the write-ups, pardon me, I need to readjust my seating here. Okay. In the write-ups, okay, and I just lost the page. They've got a picture of the card, totems, deities, what letter this particular plant coincides with, and what class plant this is. So, you see all that. And then it's got keywords for the card, a brief definition of what type, like a little write-up about the actual plant itself, what it means when it comes up in a reading upright and reversed. And then there's just an overall message for each card in the interpretations. So this one, totems for this one are a horse, particularly a horse that pulls the sun across the sky, a white stag. Wasn't there something was it the Crown, or was it the version of whatever story about Queen Elizabeth II with, I'm sorry. Oh my God, what's her name? The amazing actress. Oh my God. It'll come to me. If somebody thinks of it, let me know. Helen Mirren. Thank you. I think it was Helen Mirren when she has a vision of a white stag, or maybe I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm all over the place. Maybe I'm thinking the vision that, not Sister Julianne, but from Called the Midwife. The older one who doesn't really do anything anymore. She's just kind of living at Nonada's house. She has a vision of a white stag. I think that was her. Anyhow, let's take the 3 tangents back to the main point of this entire thing. Deities and guides. The crone aspect of the goddess, the green man, Hern the hunter, and Cernunnos, Cernunnos. The letter E, and the class of this is a shrub. Bring me a shrubbery. Who knows what that's from, class? Keywords: adversity, endurance, determination, spiritual strength, the small voice of God, guidance, encouragement, courage, protection, rebirth, and sacrifice. These trees are hardy, fast-growing, and strongly resistant. They offer courage and endurance to help us overcome our troubles. These trees also provide protection and shielding from death, injury, and misfortune. The sound of the leaves of these trees carry messages from the spiritual realm. We celebrate the fall equinox. Oh, hey, that just happened. Maybe there's a reason I was pulled to this deck and this card. We celebrate the fall equinox and we recycle the compost. We recycle and compost what's left of the harvest. The cycle of this year of life is coming to a close. We give our gratitude for the sacrifices of the green man, and we honor the sacred relationship between hunter and prey that offers its life for our sustenance. Life dies so life can continue. The ogam for these trees is Aada and the letter E. So let's look at the ogam, that charts that I showed you before. Let's find, this one is right here. It's a double-sided with 4 on either side. So let's look at that one. Four, yeah, poplar aspen, adversity and courage are the words there. Letter E. The complete alphabet written vertically. So this was interesting too. I remember I was reading this when I first got this book, Your Birth Tree. So they have a set of tables in the book. Your birth tree table, if you were born, in the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere. And if your birthday falls between this date and this date, then your birth tree is this. So my birthday and my sister's birthday are 8 days apart. And according to this, we have our birthdays fall in 2 separate categories. So isn't that interesting? So my birthday falls between February 21st and March 20th. And my birth tree is the ash. My sister's falls between January 24th and February 20th, and hers is the willow. That makes sense to me. Does it to you, Erica? Okay, back on track here. I won't go into the meaning of the card right now unless it comes up in a reading. So if you're interested in a reading on this, I do 1, 3, 5, 7. I think I did 7 on there. 7 card readings, layouts on my website, sanghaspiritualjourney.com. SANGHA, spiritualjourney.com. So let's do a general, collective message. Now, when I'm doing these, when I'm doing a reading for myself, or usually for myself, I like the 3-card reading because I like the unbalanced, to make it 3 feels more complete than 2 to me in a reading. And when I shuffle, let's see if I can do this on camera here for you. Or maybe pull this down a little bit. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's see. Oh, see, like that? When those flip over like that. I don't like to pull cards. I like them to, I call them jumpers. So when they jump out like that, and there's a difference between me being clumsy versus them intentionally jumping. I can tell the difference if it was just me not paying attention or focusing versus it being intended for the reading. So these both came out upright. See, that was just clumsy because I launched those across the tabletop. Are these They're upside down to you. So I'll turn them around for you. So you can see them how they came out here. So this one was first. This one was second. Let's do them. I'm watching it on my phone to see how it looks. So left to right. Is that right? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm going to read them in this order. 1, 2, and then the third one. So we just need one more. And I've been shuffling like tarot and oracle cards. See, that's too clumsy. Tarot and oracle cards for a while now that I think if I tried to shuffle a regular size deck, I'd probably fumble more. Whereas when I started with this, these felt really awkward being so big, supersized. Okay, that one's stuck. Ooh, that one's upside down. No, that one came up all right. All right, so 3 upright. So we're not doing reverse meanings. Okay, number 1, the fern alder. Okay. The second one is the Ruiz elder. And the third one is a Moon vine. All right. Number 3, number 15, and number 11. Ooh, right away, I feel like my mom is here, like is going to have something to say maybe because her birthday is 3/15. And maybe my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law says every time she sees the number 11, she thinks it's her mom giving her a message. So maybe it's both of them are here. Let's see. Number 3. I'm going to skip to the keywords and then the upright interpretation for the first one, for this one. So guidance, prophecy, and divination, strength in a dispute or battle, spiritual protection, balance between the masculine and feminine energies. And this is for a collective reading for, if it resonates with you, it's for you. Alder is especially connected to prophecy. Alder reminds you of your bird and animal totems. And the totems for this one are kingfisher, raven, wren, and dragon. As well as your guardian. Alder reminds you of your bird and animal totems, as well as your guardian spirits and allies, and asks you to listen to their messages. When this tree appears in a reading, reconnect to your own ancestors or spiritual lineages for guidance, information, and support. Be alert to synchronicities in your daily life. Look to your dream and record their wisdom. If you set this intention, they will inform you. It may also be time to use your divination tools or consult a trusted friend or psychic. What does your intuition tell you? What does your gut say? If you are involved in a dispute or conflict, this tree offers you spiritual strength and protection. Alder possesses a strong male energy that offers you backbone and strength. Alder provides a bridge over troubled waters. When you get Alder, you are asked to address your balance of masculine and feminine energies. What is the best use of these energies? Perhaps you are being overly assertive or aggressive, or perhaps you're being too passive or dependent upon others right now and giving away your power. Alder asks you to work from your own inner sense of authority. Trust your feelings, thoughts, and visions. Fern Alder offers you support as you delve into your own inner knowing. Alternatively, you may not be listening to others. It is possible you are being too ruthless and ignoring ethical considerations. Is it possible you're being too ruthless and ignoring ethical considerations? Either way, Fern Alder invites you to return to the middle path and create a more balanced life. You have help and are never alone. So I'm taking that as Just take a beat. You've been going. You might be going so much that you don't realize, like you might be going so much to get done what you need to get done and check it off your list. Just take a beat, take a minute, let the dust settle for a moment and reset and tune into your gut on your next move, or tune into your gut. Your gut is your intuition minus your human brain telling you it's your imagination. All right, number 15 here. Ruiz Elder. We're coming up on the dates in the Northern Hemisphere for this one. Totems are cranes, storks, ibis, and crow. We had ravens here, crows here. That's another thing I want to learn a lot about, or like the legends of crows and their spiritual meanings. And I know they're very significant in indigenous culture, North American indigenous culture. Ruiz Elder. Renewal, transformation, release, regeneration, cauldron, death, death, birth, and rebirth, cycles, endings, and beginnings, ancestors, elders, sages, transmutations. Let's look at this card again for you. Elderberries. Your mother smells of hamster, your father smells of elderberries. I fart in your general direction. The elder represents a threshold, a doorway that you are approaching. As you stand at the door, take time to review your year and honor it. Maat, the Egyptian goddess of balance and discernment, is available to you, as is Hecate, the crone for the healthy composting of what no longer serves you. It's time to clean up after the harvest, that which you have created in this last year. Let go of that which is no longer relevant, but save the seeds of new hopes and new potentials that you will care for over the winter. It's time to seek the knowledge of ancient indigenous ways and to reconnect with your ancestry. We heard that back here too. Connecting with your spiritual ancestors. The veil between worlds is sin now, which makes this a time to communicate with your ancestors and others who have passed over. They have much to share. They can infuse you with new life and hope and magic. Seek out your elders for wisdom and guidance. Elders' theme is the end in the beginning and the beginning in the end. It marks time for personal withdrawal, retrospection, and release. It's a time to surrender old ideas, projects, outworn patterns, or stagnant relationships. As you take stock of your year, look at them. Look at the themes. Give yourself credit for what you accomplished. Let go of your disappointments and forgive yourself for mistakes. You are not the person you were last year at this time. You have transformed, and you will continue to do so, although the regenerative energy of Elder to allow the regenerative energy of Elder to infuse you with energy for the new. I love this. So, yeah, take a beat. Listen to your gut. Again, listen to your gut. Connect with your spiritual, or your ancestors. Just maybe remember and just kind of take a moment for quiet. Clean out, what completed tasks. Take out the trash, basically. Clean your space. Prep for winter. Yeah. Spring cleaning. There's spring cleaning and there's winter prep. So this is winter prep. So the next one we'll look at, and then we'll take these three collective messages, or three messages together for one big major message together. Moon Vine. And I might be butchering these names. I will learn, I promise. Number 11. Oh, 3/11 was also my parents' anniversary. 11. There we go. totems: lions, sylphs, nymphs, elves, and fairies. All right. Keywords: bringing things to fruition: abundance, harvest, community, prophecy, psychic enjoyment, celebration, laughter, abundance, summer, intoxication, ecstasy. Right now, I'm already getting a feeling of like prep for the prep, do the prep, and reap the reward. Enjoy your effort. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. So far, that's what I'm getting. When you get Vine in a reading, you're promised abundance and fulfillment. You harvest what you've worked so hard to create. You can expect results and tangible manifestation. Pat yourself on the back, take your bows, and enjoy the recognition and applause. However, you are also asked to watch for signs of arrogance and hubris. Do not take this fulfillment for granted. Rather, sing praises of gratitude and count your blessings. This card suggests a celebration. This can be simply shared gratitude for the bounty available at this time of year. Get together with others and celebrate your community. Be grateful for all you have. Be grateful together for all you have. This is a card for creative expression through the arts, theater, writing, and performance. You know this is a time for something big. Tap into this bigger-than-life energy and expect expansion, creativity, and generosity. This is also time to seek the oracle as Vine encourages prophecy. Find a good reader or select your own favorite tool. Awesome. All right. So, okay. I see these came out and really, I'm seeing the significance of the order in which these came out. So this was do the prep, take a beat, mostly. Okay. Mostly take a beat and stop what you're doing. Reflect on what you've already done. Change course, adjust as needed to continue on. In doing that, use your gut as navigation to help guide you. Right? Does that make sense? Then take the input from here, use your gut intuition, and start to make the changes. Clean out your space, clean out your thoughts, clean out like literally your physical space. Yeah. It's kind of like Marie Kondoing it. Thank items that no longer serve you. Thank it for what they've brought to you. Think, if there are people in your life who you're just feeling drained by, let them go. If they're not returning the energy you're willing to give them, let them go. It's reclaim your energy. Thank them for, thank the universe for bringing them to you. And you may not know right now what lesson you learned from that, but you will. It'll all make sense someday. Marie Kondo it. Thank the items you're getting rid of for what they've done for you and send them on their way. If their job is done, clean it out. Doing that work will lead you to abundance, and you'll see evidence of your work coming to life. You'll see fulfillment, thought fulfillment, wish fulfillment, dream fulfillment. You'll see something. You'll see results. It's not magic because you've done the work. It's just, it's fate, or it's, the ultimate plan. It's the work you do, you'll see evidence of. You just have to do the work thoughtfully. Pause, take a beat, trust your gut. Do the work, clean it out, thank it for its work, and move on. And enjoy. I mean, when you think about it, it's really logical, isn't it? Pardon me. Fairly logical message, right? And that's what it is. It's interpreting these and doing this it's not magic. It's everybody has intuition. It's just a matter of being quiet long enough to really focus and pay attention to what you're feeling, what you're like hearing, those random thoughts that run through your head. They're not so random. So I think that was a very cool reading. I knocked to cleanse it. Thank you. Who's out there? Anyone? Did Erica fall asleep? It is getting quite late for her. Let's take a minute and look here. Little stinker took my light. Let's see. Oh, Erica, if we were in the southern hemisphere, we would have totally different birth trees. Okay. Let's learn. Oh, they have layouts in here. Let's see. Oh, there's a past, present, future spread. It's kind of the forecast that I use. Then there's one called the Celtic Tree card spread. That looks interesting. The roots of the tree, the trunk of the tree, the branches and leaves, and then the flowering fruit. Ooh, that's really interesting. Maybe I'll add that to the store for this deck. The roots of the tree, this card represents that of which you may not be aware, what's hidden within the situation, what the unconscious aspect of your nature has to say about the situation. That's pretty cool. Forces you to tune into your unconscious things to consider. Oh, that's so cool. The trunk of the tree. This card represents that of which you are aware, your conscious thoughts and feelings about the situation and your ego's position. I am really loving this. You never think to I mean, maybe you do, but to focus on, force you to focus on your unconscious thoughts, just the kind of the background white noise, right? And then the branches and leaves. This card represents influence from above, from your spiritual helpers and your higher self. And flowering and fruit. This card represents the outcome. I love this. All right. Where's my Post-its? Shoot. I have Post-its for work. Where did I put them? Hang on. Stand by. Where'd you go? All right. Maybe we'll just have to use a new I'll find them as soon as I get this opened. Right? I'm opening a new pack of Post-its. I'm going to make a note. I think I definitely, for this deck on my website, I'm going to specifically include this spread. Where'd it go? The Celtic Tree card spread. I mean, why shouldn't I? How can't I? Why can't I? Why wouldn't I? Right? I'm just going to make a note on this. Eric, are you there? What color should I use for this? Let's do the greenish yellow, bright. All right. Celtic. If anybody watching while I'm doing this, if anybody watching now or eventually has an idea of how to kind of hack OBS into working on a Chromebook, let me know. Beyond basic usage, I'm not technologically savvy. But I'm fairly intelligent, so I should be able to figure something out. But I want to be able to have a face camera and simultaneously an overhead camera, but I don't have a whole gaming studio setup. I'm a suburban mom with a limited budget. Celtic Tree card spread special. I'll come up with special pricing for that. Put that there. I'm going to put a note, add to shop. Add to shop. You will see the Celtic Tree card spread in the shop starting October 1st when this deck launches at songofspiritualjourney.com. All right, what else have we learned here? Let's see. Ooh, there's a big one. The Celtic cross spread. You lay your issue in your imagination, and the first card covers the issue, reflects on the situation as it stands currently. Second card crosses the issue and represents something either helping or hindering the situation. Here's the layout I'm reading about, by the way. Is that a 12-card layout, 10-card layout? 10. The third card is the foundation of the reading. This card represents that which is at the heart of the issue. Fourth card is the past. It represents that which is past but may still impact the situation. 5 is help from above. It represents spiritual help, which may come through your own religious belief system or help from spirit guides. There's a whole different conversation for me. Maybe I'll do a live video on that someday, soon, about growing up Roman Catholic and why I'm doing what I'm doing now. And then the 6th card is the future. 7 is the querent. Card represents the person asking the question and indicates their energies. 8 is the environment, representing people and or other elements of the environment surrounding the querent. As regarding the situation for the reading. Hope and fears is the 9th card, representing what the querent most hopes for from the situation and what they most fear. Interesting. You can get hope and fear from one card. It's intriguing. And the final card is the outcome. Card represents the final outcome of the situation under consideration and is projected out 3 to 6 months. It's interesting that they put a time frame on that. I didn't think that was possible in readings like this, like card readings, to do specific windows of time, even, let alone, or time frames, let alone like windows of time at all. It's just, it could be tomorrow. It could be, 6 months from now. It could be a year from now. It could be 10 years from now. Oh, I have a lot to learn yet. I'm not a newborn anymore. I'm not in my infant stages of my spiritual journey. I think I'm more of a toddler right now. Maybe a three-nager. Where are we? They have holidays listed in the book. And it says, starting in November, like the wheel of the year. November 1st, Celtic New Year, Day of the Dead, Nosgalan Cave. December 21st, 22nd, Winter Solstice, Midwinter Yule. February 1st and 2nd, Imbolg and Brigantia. March 20th, 21st, Vernal Equinox, Easter, Eostre, Ostara, Albanailer. May 1st, Beltane, May Day. June 21st. Summer Solstice, Midsummer, Letha, Alban Heroine. August 1st, Lammas, Festival of the Bread, Lugnasa and Lugnasad. September 22nd, 23rd, which just passed, is the autumnal equinox, Mabon, Harvest, Elvid. October 31st, Samhain, Hallowmas, and the Day. Very interesting. You wonder how we got so far from tracking time like this. It was such a big part of life centuries ago. Or was it like just advancement in technologies, modern technology meaning like the invention of the wheel and tools and forging metal, and instead of using metal instead of wood, and all those like advancements in technology relevant to the time period. Did we get that far away from basing everything on nature, faith on nature, the calendar based on nature? There's a random thought here, but the calendar as we have it today, as we use it today, is very heavily influenced by the ego of some Roman emperors. That may or may not be a revelation for anybody, but that's my take on it. Charlene Hidalgo, MA, lives in Seattle. She created this deck. She's got 2 grown children whom she adores, and a cat named Ricardo, and a husband. There was one, what was the one that I just opened the other day? Hang on. Oh, it was the it was the Stranger Things deck. I cut this part out of my video that I posted, but hold on, I'm getting totally sidetracked right now, but this is okay. Dad's making me giggle. So I think it was this one. No, was it this one? Yeah, okay. Okay, ready? About the author. I'm reading from the Stranger Things guidebook, just about the author in the back. Casey Gilly is a mother of a young goblin, a horror fan, and a comic book writer. So, are those the 3 children that she has? Or are those 3 characteristics about herself? That just struck me as funny. I laughed by myself like I am right now. All I could hear was my dad like criticizing or critiquing the just the way it's laid out. Like it could have been phrased differently to make it blatantly obvious what. All I picture mother of a young goblin, a horror fan, and a comic book writer. I just picture 3 toddlers in diapers dressed up as a goblin with green skin, a horror fan, whatever that means, and a comic book writer. Like, oh my God. Am I that tired? Do I need to go to bed? I hope somebody's enjoying this as much as I am. Oh my God. Thanks for stopping by, Dad. That was fun. I'll just see myself out. I'll put those away later. Oh my God. This was like in my brain, so welcome. And I also have 3 children, all human, period. But I try to get stuff done, my responsibilities as a human being and a mother and an employee. I have a day job I have to do. This is how my brain operates some days, and it's a struggle to just like stay on track. But I did find, okay, back to seriousness now. I was listening to a podcast once, and I guess we're done talking about the Celtic Tree Oracle. Check out the shop on Saturday. I was, oh my God. Somebody tell me what I was just talking about. Fuck. I don't know. Wait a minute. I'm watching it live here a little bit. Let me see. August 1st, Lama's Festival of Bread. Oh, that's far. I went too far. September 22nd, 23rd, which just passed, is the autumnal equinox. Mabon, 23rd, which just passed. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, Dad. That was fun. Hang on, I'm trying to figure out what the hell I was talking about. I'll put those away later. Oh my God. This was like in my brain, so welcome. And I also have 3 children, all human, period. But sorry, stand by. Oh my God. I try to get stuff done, my responsibilities as a human being and a mother and an employee. I have a day job I have to do. Oh, I know what I was talking about. Okay. My brain operates some days, and it's the Spotify playlist I found. I was listening to a podcast, and if you go on my website to friends and resources, there's a link to a bunch of a couple of people I follow and have found on the spiritual journey, and on the podcast called A Psychic's Story, Nicole Bigley talks about her journey and then interviews a bunch of people from like with all different aspects of who talk about their journeys. And she was interviewing one person. I can't remember who it was. But she was interviewing one person and they mentioned doing a meditation with drum journey music. And I was like, ooh, that sounds interesting. Ooh, that's interesting. Name that show. I would have it playing right now in the background, but I don't want to get copyrighted. So I looked up drum journey music and I found a playlist, or I created my own playlist or something. For me, meditation, actually music note melodies distract me. So when I want to meditate, like really deep focus meditation, I use this. I found there was a frequency. I was listening to a sound bath, like, those crystal bowls with the thing, the mallet that they use. I don't know the terminology. I just know what I like. But I was listening to one and there was just a certain frequency or tone that just like pierced right to the dead center of my axis here. And it just like took me away to another place. And that, like, I've been chasing that high more or less since I heard that. And this, it's a shamanic drum journey. And that is what I use to focus when I have to do deep focus, that or brown noise. Sometimes brown noise even gets a little distracting, but the drum, just the drum, just a low tone. But it's got to be a certain frequency low tone. I haven't figured out specifically what it is, but I know it's a lower tone as opposed to a higher tone. That just like vibrates to my core, like to my soul, like really, truly, like I think it finds my soul and is like, oh, there you are, welcome back, kind of thing. But the way I'm able to focus and not do this crazy squirrel rave that happens in my brain is by using focus music like that, or playing Golden Girls in the background on repeat, but I've had enough of that for now. So I go through phases where I can have either TV or music. It's not often music. If it's music, it's instrumental, so I can't sing along. But shamanic drum journeys. And if I can, I will try and remember to link my Spotify playlist for that I have. Just a drumming playlist. I'm writing a little reminder to myself. Link Spotify drum list playlist to share with you. Maybe it'll help you if you haven't found quite the right thing to do to help you focus. But yeah, I think it's been an hour. I'm not sure how much I can babble on. If anybody's out there, if you want to chime in, you can do that. Maybe I'll just go get water just for a minute and we'll see what happens when we get back. Intermission. definitely going to add that to the shop. I'm really glad we found that. Thanks for your help in that. Now, a reminder, Spotify drum list link. If I could remember that, I will. I promise. I also saw a TikTok, this little happy little tip. I saw a TikTok with somebody who was talking about a manifestation that, or I don't know, the mantra or whatever she says, in the morning and at night, and I made it part of my background on my phone. And it is, and I have an alarm that goes off at one at 8 a.m. and one at 9 p.m. to like start off my day and end my day. I am in the timeline of my highest good, my greatest desires, and my ultimate fulfillment. And you just say that and you believe it and you sit with it. And just say it every day. And whether it just changes your perspective, changes your actions, can't change it for the worse, right? All right. That's it for me. I'm giggled out. I'm tired of sitting at my desk because I've been here. It's been a long day of work. My kids have been homesick for 2 days because they're back in school. And why wouldn't it take less than 3 weeks for them to get sick? But here I am in my timeline of my highest good, my greatest desires, and my ultimate fulfillment. My kids are homesick in our dream house that we just moved into. I have the time and space to be able to do lives. I think maybe I'll do another one tomorrow during the day when the lighting isn't so harsh and it's natural. It's bright outside. Hopefully it'll be bright. Yeah. All right. That's all I've got for you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching in the future. Thanks for watching live, whoever's there. And, I don't have my mug. All right. That's it for me. Be a nice human.